Welcome to the video, guys. Today we are going to talk about how to invest in good ninjas, how to raise them properly, and how to have enough food to upgrade them in later levels. So today I'm gonna show you what ninjas are food and what ninjas are best for your team as an F2P or as a pay to win. So, as I explained in our previous video, what a F2P is a free to play prayer player. So basically, food is what you feed or what you use to upgrade your main ninjas. So, how much a ninja can be upgraded?
伝
That
説の
can
三人が一人綱手様の弟子春の
let's
桜を
mute.
なめんな
Okay. So what ninjas can be upgraded to what level? You can see that by going into the character screen and then tapping onto the star. So after tapping onto it, you can see what kind of food you need for this uh, food for this ninja, and up to what tier it can go. So basically, a basic rule of thumb is all S and S plus ninjas can go up to 13 stars, as you can see here. This is a 13 star. And if I show you S minus or A plus ninja, you will see this is a S minus ninja. You will see that this cannot go beyond 9 stars actually. So this is what you call a food ninja basically. uh, so what you should do is key to having so many. If you want your screen or if you want your uh, uh, account to look like this, if you want your ninjas to have enough food when you want to upgrade them, there are certain rules you must follow. So the first thing would be, I would like to teach you how to sacrifice ninjas. So what ninjas you should sacrifice? Mm, if you come to the lab here and there is a sacrifice tab. So what most players do is they keep on sacrificing too many of these ninjas, but there is a certain way how you should sacrifice them. So uh, I will tell you what. If you come to library, if you see here for water, you will see this is a 1 star, and these two are 2 stars. Again, if you go to any element, you will see some 1 stars and then 2 stars. Then if you see come to in the wind team, there is only also 1 star and there are 2 star ninjas. So basically this white rarity and this green rarity can be sacrificed. So when you want to make space for your ninjas, you should what you should do is go to lab, sacrifice, and sacrifice the 1 and 2 star ninjas only. uh, Even then, if you aren't getting enough place for your ninjas, if your ninja bag is still full, what you could do is you should at least keep minimum of 5 blue rarity of ninja for each element. So basically what I would do is, if my bag is still too full, uh, I will at least keep these below row, that is minimum of 5 blue ninjas, and I would sacrifice these 5. uh, but even so, we want to avoid that as well. So what most people do is, just to gain some ninjas from here, what they will do is end up sacrificing purple or purple tier ninjas. So these are four stars ninjas, which are basically used to make 5 star ninjas. So as you can see here, what they can do is, I will show you. See, this is a ninja. This is a 4 star that can be upgraded to 5 star. See, it basically made a 5 star now. That's why purple ninjas are really really important. And why also blue ninjas are important, because to make a 5 star ninja you also need these blue ninjas, and if you sacrifice them too much you won't have enough ninjas to upgrade these. So basically, yeah, see, now you have a 5 star. If you come here, what we just upgraded, we just got this one, Choji Akimiji. This is a 5 star that can be used as food for my main ninja. And then there's this again character that we just got, White Zetsu Obito. This is a A tier, that can be used to upgrade my main, that is Kinshiki. So basically this is how you sacrifice. So main rule would be always only sacrifice 1 star and 2 star ninjas, that is white rarity and green rarity, and rarely you can sacrifice blue tier ninjas, while keeping at least minimum of 5 blue ninjas. Blue as in, not, I'm not talking about the excuse me. So if you should at least keep a blue rarity, that is 3 star rarity, minimum of 5 of these, for each element. Otherwise, if you can manage, only sacrifice 1 star and 2 stars. So moving on. So while investing, I'll as well explain further in the tier list at the end of the video. So what are the don'ts while gaining these ninjas is, uh, as I said in my previous video, when I talked about how to gain and maintain gold. So as usual, you don't buy anything here. And I suggest you do not chase this either. This is absolutely not worth it. Do not sacrifice your 5 stars, not at all. They're in no way worth it to sacrifice a 5 star ninja just to gain one of these. What will happen if you sacrifice too many ninjas? As you can see, I have never really sacrificed too many ninjas. That's why I have so much food. If you end up sacrificing too much, your screen will just look, your ninja bag will just be empty. So having or gaining some only one ninja is not really worth it, for if you end up sacrificing way too many ninjas for it. So my suggestion would be, have patience and hoard a lot. Hoarding, that is saving, is the key to this game. Patience will gain you the most upgrades late game. So as I said, don't buy anything here, and you will eventually gain these by just sacrificing some amount of blue ninjas. Don't go beyond that. That's my suggestion. After that, what you should do here is, there are some premium ninjas, as you can see here. The most amazing ninja, or the most efficient, or efficient buy, I would say, is the S Naruto. So what you should do is, from this relic section, only and only buy Sage Naruto. Never go for these shards. These aren't worth it. So always save up everything, save all your relics points, and buy a Naruto Sage mode. After that, in arena mode, as you can see, never ever buy these shards. In no condition should you buy these shards, not even Guy shard, not even Nagato shard. Why is that? So what you should actually do is go for these element summons, as these are very rare. And as I have discussed in my previous gold video, that you shouldn't buy these. So when you do get that element summon, what you should do is, you should summon whatever ninja you're aiming for the most. So basically, if you're a free to play player, so what I would suggest is, if you're building some yin or yang ninja, I would suggest to always and always summon this yin yang elemental summon. And why elemental summon is very important is because in elemental shop, every ninja is available. It is like you can just choose any ninja you want. As I showed in my last video, if you haven't checked it out, you can check it out on my channel. I was patient enough so I could buy this Shisui from this place, from this shop, to upgrade. So anyway, let's move on. So for guild, I don't suggest ever buying anything from here. Never ever buy anything here. Please do not buy anything here, because these points are really important to upgrade these skills that gave us permanent stats. As you can see, these are the same points that are used to upgrade these skills. You should never buy anything for them. Let's go to wheel. At early game, what you can do is never really refresh too much of this. Just buy whatever 5-star ninja you see here at the top. You should do this only in early game up to level 100 or 130. After that, because you are going to need Kaguya gems more than those 5 shards, you shouldn't really buy any of these things like you see here. No equipment is worth buying here. You should always save up a lot of it and then buy 5-star, and then maybe refresh this once, because if you refresh too much, it won't be really worth it. After moving on to rank, here in early game you should always save your trophies, and do not rush to buy anything here either. If you really need something, then only buy it, or otherwise just save it as much as you can. As you can see, as I'm building Kinshiki, I bought one from here. So moving on to cross arena, what I do here is I never ever buy the skin shards either, because these are just temporary skins. By replacing or by exchanging these skin shards, you only get skins for like 7 days from here. As you can see, these are all 7-day skins, so that's not worth it. Cross arena, so what I do here is I always buy a Naruto mode, sage mode. So as you can see, there's no limit on this either. You can buy as many of these as you want, so save as many points for this cross arena as you can, and always go for Naruto sage mode. Then moving on, there are this is actually an amazing shop. You get 1 refreshment per day, and this is these points come from team arena. So what you can do is collect shards of your choice. So mostly always refresh daily and collect the shards you really need. So basically I'm collecting Kinshiki shards from this shop right now. So as you can see how many shards I have got. I have collected these 3 times from that shop. So these are 15 shards are from this section. As you can see, team arena. Then moving on to champion store, I would suggest again, do not buy anything here either. What you should go for is pain. If you really want to, pain is the way to go, because he is a S plus tier ninja as well. Other than that, if you're really looking for something else and something cheap that's worth it, do not go for these equipments. Rather, you could go for this I'm winner chest. It's actually quite worth it. So if you can either save everything you want if you don't want any of these ninjas, and you can just go for I'm winner chest, or you can save every bit of your point to gain either to Tsunade shard or 10 pain shard. So moving on to peak shop, so I haven't really unlocked this myself either, but I can tell you these ninjas are really worth it. So as you can see, all of these shards are really god tier shards. So that's what you should do for ninjas. Okay. Okay, so in terms of elemental summon, as I've said, you can buy one from there, and when you're in a pinch, I'll show you. If we are lucky, one 500 gold elemental summon might show up here. That's the only thing I would recommend buying, that too after you become level 100. It's really really rare for a elemental summon ticket to show up here for 500 gold, but it does show up. So when it does, you could buy it. Other than that, uh, for summons, let's try one summon. Do we get any 5 stars? Okay, we got a 4 star, which is really still worth it, because we get to, okay, we got a 5 star as well, Obito. So in this I would never sacrifice anything from this. Let's go ahead. Is there anything else? Okay, so as I'm VIP 3, I get to summon a guaranteed 5 star ninja as well. If you're a free to play player, don't worry, you can get ninjas other way as well. So I'm getting fire food, which is actually nice, as I can upgrade my Shisui to 9 star now to feed it to my Esashi next. So anyway, in terms of warehouse as well, I wouldn't suggest, you could go for some of these shards sometimes, but never really put this. You have to hoard this tier up orb as well, because this is a end game item and you need this a lot. So you shouldn't sacrifice this, mainly if you're a F2P player, because you're not going to get it too easily. So never put this in here, guild shop, warehouse, just to gain some shards. That's not really worth it. Believe me, I have tried it and it's not really worth it. You shouldn't get any of the summon tickets from here either. If you're really in a pinch and you need a couple of those, you could buy them. Okay, so let's move on to, okay, the limited events. Every now and then event like this shows up. So what you can do is, you can, there's a lot of things you can buy here. So if I buy 50, you can buy elemental summon ticket here. Killer bee shard is there, premium summon ticket. As you can see, I have already collected the 5 star random shard. These are the shards that you can collect. So this is a really worth it event as a food collection as well. Okay, so let's try to get this S Naruto. Can we get it? No. Okay, so it's mainly good to hold as many premium tickets as you can when the S Naruto shows up. So what you have to do is basically always summon for S Naruto from here only. In Lucky Wheel as well, if a 5 star shows up, only then you should summon. At early level, I think it doesn't show up, but as you level up, you will see more of 5 stars here. You will gain a lot of these 5 stars from venture commands as well. As you can see, as you progress through, you get 5 stars from here as well. At early, when you start at early game, when you really have just started the game, there are a lots of events that provide you a lot of food and a lot of 5 star shards. Collection rate is also high at early game, so it is really really important that you save all of your ninjas and protect them and keep them as long as you form a permanent team, a final team of your own. So when explaining the tier list, I will also explain why you should be able to differentiate between a food ninja and a ninja that is a long term investment. So basically, as you can see, my Shisui is not really good alone. As most people know, he is good with Itachi and Madara only. So I'm actually stuck with him right now. I want to change him or replace him for S Madara. So this is a early game mistake that I've done, and I can't really escape it now. So that's why you should be really really careful in when investing in ninjas. I will explain these tiers when I'll explain a simplified tier list for you guys. So this is a tower section, ninja tower. Uh, there are ninja tower commands. So these also provide you with 5-star shards. So this will help you gain extra food as well. So moving on to the next one. Ninja search provide you with a lot of food as well. So as you level up and gain more and more BP, you'll be able to unlock this uh, final level of Abyss to Ninja search raid. So what it will basically give you is a 4-star and 5-star shard. What I recommend is never really go for gold raids here either. As an FTP, as I've said earlier, that we need every bit of gold for the bond event. So there is also this Ninjas Rally event that shows up from time to time. So it is better to save your shards and all the other sources that you can in order to gain and collect as many 5-star ninjas as you can, so that you'll unlock more and more rewards from here. This is a really good event as well. If you can unlock, I think to complete this, it needs about 200 5-star ninjas. So far I think I've unlocked about I would say this is like 62 5-star ninjas in this time. So I mostly reach up to turn 2 final level for this. If you save much more than this, you can get even more rewards for this. So that's that. And I think you have by now gotten the point. So basically hoarding and saving will win you and make you stronger, a lot stronger late game. So please do not sacrifice any of your 5-star or 4-star ninjas in order to gain food. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.